Hello, welcome to the Department of Environmental Quality's electronic reporting system called nForm. This training video will show you how to complete the 110-303 lead-based paint firm certification application form in the nForm system. The 110-303 firm certification form in the nForm system can be reached in two ways. One of the ways is by the links on our DEQ webpage. If you click on this link, it will take you to the respective form. Here you need to log in using your email and password that you used to set up your account when you registered. From here, you can proceed to the form and start entering your information. The other way is to go directly to the nForm webpage where you can log in and you can either search for the form using the drop-down list to get to a list of lead-based paint forms, or search for the form you need using the Finder function. On this page, you can also search for the form using the Finder tab, which is located at the top right-hand corner of the screen. Type in a keyword or the number 303 and the respective link to the form you require will pop up below, which will take you to the form landing page. The landing page starts out with some important information for you to read over. Then once you're ready to begin, click on Begin Form Entry. On this page, you will enter information about your lead-based paint firm, including the firm name, mailing address, and contact information. You will also mark if this will be an initial certification or a renewal. If you wish for it to be an initial certification, you could choose to have it applied now or have it applied at the start of the next certification year on April 1st. Next, you will see a place to mark if you would like your lead-based paint firm listed on the DEQ webpage. This list is available to the general public to view lists of certified firms for hire. Under that, you will see a place to put the name of your responsible official. This is the person that is legally responsible for your firm, such as the owner or manager. The next section requires you to print off, fill out, and have an affidavit notarized to then be scanned and uploaded to this application. The link to this affidavit can be found here or on the DEQ lead-based paint forms page. The next section will be in regards to applying for a fee exemption. Only mark this box if you wish to file for exemption and meet the requirements of working as part of a state or political subdivision entity only. These firms will receive a fee waiver, but will not be listed on the DEQ webpage for public hire. An affidavit stating the responsible official is part of the state or political subdivision entity must be filled out, notarized, and scanned so it can be attached to this form. You can reach the affidavit by clicking this link. If you are not applying for a fee exemption, then you will see the application fee listed below at $50. Next, click the button to take you to the next page where you will enter information on the firm manager or owner. After that is completed, click on the button below to take you to the review section page. On this page, you will review your entry. At this time, you can also print off the entry for your records to keep for later. Once you are satisfied with your entry information, please collect, certify, and submit. The next page will have you read a statement, then click Submit Form, or if you're not ready to submit, you can tell it to save and exit. You will get a pop-up at this point saying your entry has been submitted and that payment is required. You could choose one of two payment options. You can choose to pay via mail, in which case you would need to click on this button and the selection. And you'll receive a payment voucher that you will need to print off and mail in with the payment. If you choose to pay online, it will walk you through the payment portal and steps you need to take. Once payment is complete, be sure to print off the receipt at that time. It is not always possible for DEQ to pull up receipts after the submission has been made. If you choose to pay later option, be aware that your application will not be processed until the payment has been made. At this point, you'll receive an email stating your submission has been received. It will be reviewed, and once it has been accepted and deemed complete, you will receive an email stating this. If during the review process any need for corrections are found, you will receive an email about those requested changes. For more information on correction requests, please see Correction Request Training video, which will outline that process for you. Once you have made a submission, you could find that entry under the tab My Submissions. Here you will find a list of submissions, including the submission ID number and its current status. If you need to make a revision to an entry that has not yet been completed or submitted, or is in the review process, you can get to the entry here by clicking on the arrow by the entry. If it has been marked complete, it cannot be changed unless it is unlocked for you by one of the lead-based paint staff. Once the submission has been completed and approved, you'll be able to print off your lead-based paint firm certificate from the overview page under Documents and Attachments. If you have any questions or run into any problems, please contact us at the Air Quality Division Lead-Based Paint Program at lbpreporting@deq.ok.gov or 405-702-4100.